Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. I have three very important topics for this video. One, Elon Musk will be serving, if Trump gets elected, with no pay. So he's not going to ask for any pay. Well, that's the first one. The other one, Trump wants to hire Elon Musk, if Trump gets elected, to be in charge of a efficiency commission to audit the entire government. I think 1963 will turn into 2025. You know what I mean? I think these guys won't let that happen. So this is one, Elon Musk and Trump. The other one is the first time Mr. Durov, the Telegram messaging app CEO, speaks for the first time after he was released by the French authorities. And he's going to make a claim, or a statement, not a claim, a statement, which is going to be very realistic, which is, if someone invents something or works on a project in technology, he can be prosecuted for the product that is used by someone else somewhere else. So that is, let's say Remington produces a very good rifle, and someone commits a crime with the rifle named Remington. These guys can go and arrest the CEO of Remington, whomever that might be, and charge him with this and that. Very interesting take on this. And the last topic, do you know Conor McGregor? All right. So this is a former UFC champion, good fighter. He's Irish. He's preparing to run for president's office. He wants to be the president of Ireland. Now this guy said that he is on coke and many other drugs. I don't know, but remember when it was that stabbing a while ago, I made a video or two on that one. Conor McGregor made some statements, very sane, logical statements regarding the suspect that we never heard of what happened to the guy anymore. But if you don't remember, maybe we're going to remember that one by one. So let's start with the first big interesting news, which is Trump backs a Musk-led efficiency commission to audit the entire government. You see these guys? There will be some agencies that will not let that happen. Can you guess the agencies' names? Yes, those ones. Trump said Musk's commission would recommend drastic reforms and develop a plan to eliminate fraud and improper payments within 6 months, which he said would save trillions of dollars. Can you imagine how many people will not only lose their jobs, but how many people will be charged with crimes, indicted, and then probably convicted? If this happens, if this is the case, do you think that, I'm just throwing it over there, do you think that CIA would like that to happen? Do you think that FBI would like that to happen? I'm pretty sure they will participate fully. That's two of them at least. But how about the guys who are actually working with the healthcare system? I heard, I don't know if it's true, but the healthcare system in the United States of America, it's the biggest chunk of the US budget. It's not the Pentagon. The Pentagon, I think it gets like 6%, 5 to 6% of the US budget. And supposedly the other one gets about, 40, 50, 60, I don't know. You go and check. I don't know. But I heard that is the healthcare, which is the... Okay, I feel better. All right, so my friends, these guys will not be allowed to dance waltz. on the stage. Former President Donald Trump said Thursday he would create a government efficiency commission to audit, holy moly, the entire federal government, an idea suggested by billionaire Elon Musk, who would lead it. The commission is the latest attention-grabbing alliance. They from the very beginning is like, come on, that's a joke. It ain't gonna happen, for the reasons why I think you all know. Grabbing alliance between Trump and Musk, who leads companies including Tesla and SpaceX and has become an increasingly vocal supporter of Trump's bid to return to the White House. The Republican presidential nominee claimed that in 2022, and I'm quoting, fraud and improper payments alone cost taxpayers an estimated hundreds of billions of dollars. End quote. He said the commission would recommend, and I'm quoting, drastic reforms and develop a plan to eliminate fraud and improper payments within 6 months, which he said would save trillions of dollars. Oy vey. And I'm quoting, we need to do it, Trump said. Can't go on the way we are now. Wow. Next one. The Hill. Musk would lead Trump's government's efficiency commission. It ain't gonna happen. Even if Trump wins, it's not gonna happen. All right. Musk said ready to serve without pay or title in potential Trump administration. Well, this thing with title, what's interesting with the title? If you don't have a title, that means you can't really have a job. And if you don't have you don't have a job description. So tasks associated with your job. Therefore, if you you can't be responsible. I'm pretty sure, you know what I mean? You have to create a position. You're not going to be like a god showing up, and say, okay, I don't like that. I don't like that. I don't like that. And then you change that. You change that. When things change and they get fucked up, you're like, I just recommend it. Like the CDC. I don't recommend. I don't impose anything. But if you don't do it, the sky will fall. So I didn't expect Elon Musk to get paid for that. But I have a little question. Now, Elon Musk must be a very, very busy man. Intellectually, I'm talking. He needs to oversee, gets information, make decisions daily. I'm guessing. I mean, it should be. Being so active on Twitter, heading this commission, doing all, I understand he's got people that work for, and he's just the final decision maker. But still, I don't know if he really, answers and posts on X or has time to answer other people. It's like he's reading. If this guy is who he is, I don't know where the hell he's getting, more than 24 hours a day. Let's say he's not sleeping. I like that, but just a question. All right, this is Elon Musk. Let's go to the next topic with Durov. Durov, the CEO of Telegram, if you remember, was arrested in France when he landed. They just pick him up, go, and then slap, and you tell us everything we need to know about the Russians, and we're gonna control your thing with our backdoor. Okay, all right. The Americans could not do it in Dubai. We do it here in Paris. So now Durov was liberated, was freed by a judge in France, but he can't leave France. That means he's in a house arrest. That means we're gonna get you, buddy. You stay here, and we're gonna take care of you whenever we want. We can show up at your location, pick you up for more questioning, legal questioning. So Durov talks about this. Here it is, Russia Today. Obviously, the usual suspects, Russia Today and Sputnik. But hey, I get what I get. 5 of September 2024, Durov speaks out for first time since arrest in France. The Telegram founder said it was wrong to charge him with crimes allegedly committed on his platform. And I'm going to tell you the argument. Telegram founder Pavel Durov has said that the French authorities used quote-unquote surprising arguments when they arrested him at a Paris airport last month. The Russian-French businessman was detained after landing at Paris Le Bourget airport on August 24 and released on bail several days later. He was charged with 12 counts, including complicity in distributing child porn, drug dealing, and money laundering. The charges stem from accusations that Telegram's lax moderation rules, which is censorship, allow for the widespread use of the platform by criminals. So the same with the Remington, remember. Making a firearm would make the criminals have more success in their endeavors. Durov released a lengthy statement on Telegram on Thursday night, arguing that the position of prosecution was surprising for several reasons. And I'm quoting, "If a country is unhappy with an internet service, the established practice is to start a legal action against the service itself." End quote. Durov wrote, and I'm quoting, "Using laws from the pre-smartphone era to charge a CEO with crimes committed by third parties on the platform he manages is a misguided approach." And I'm quoting, "Building technology is hard enough as it is. No innovator will ever build new tools if they know they can be personally held responsible for potential abuse or of those tools. I'm not a lawyer, or I don't even want to be one of those guys. Nevertheless, you interpret it however you want." This is what he said. According to the tech billionaire, the police told him that he could be, and I'm quoting, "personally responsible for other people's illegal use of Telegram because the French authorities didn't receive responses from Telegram." Durov dismissed the claim that his company was hard to reach, noting that Telegram has an official representative in the EU, European Union. Their replies to requests, and I'm quoting, "Its email address has been publicly available for anyone in the EU who Googles Telegram EU address for law enforcement," he wrote. And I'm quoting again, "The French authorities had numerous ways to reach me to request assistance," he continued, adding that he was a quote-unquote frequent guest at the French consulate in Dubai. Durov was born in Russia, but he lives in Dubai since late 2010s. He is also a citizen of France, the UAE, and the Caribbean nation of St. Kitts, the Nevis. So this is what he said. I think it makes sense to a certain extent. I'm not, as I said, but let's go to the next one. Sputnik, World, misguided approach. Telegram CEO warns French crackdown will prompt serious tech setbacks. People would not do that. He says, this, Durov went on emphasis, was surprising for several reasons. Okay, not least of which was the fact that Telegram has an official representative. So the same thing here. My thing is, did I know this? So where are you? Right here. I thought it was logical is this. Now, as I said, I don't know, a lot of things could be interpreted. Put this here. Building technology is hard enough as it is. No innovator will ever build new tools if they know they can be personally held responsible for potential abuse of those tools. I'm pretty sure there are all kind of extra questions to this. But nevertheless, as a basic thing, I told you with Remington, and not only with that. It's not my problem if someone uses this to stab someone in the eye, you know. But anyway, it's idiotic. Otherwise, the churches could be closed, right? In the name of the church and all that. How many things occurred? Is a church is the religion's fault? No, is how some imbeciles interpret that thing. And what, are you going to sue Jesus Christ? Good luck with that one. All right, so that gets me to the last. To the last article, man. When I saw this, I said, I gotta make this video. Right here. Russia Today. 5th of September, Conor McGregor reveals Irish presidency plans. The mixed martial arts fighter has said he would force Ireland's lawmakers to explain themselves to the public. I think this should be a common practice, but not in the world we live in times we live in. Former two-division UFC champion Conor McGregor has suggested that he will run for president of Ireland next year, describing himself as, and I'm quoting, the only logical choice for the role, and promising to summon the country's politicians before him to answer to the people of Ireland. He's going to put him in an octagon. I give Conor McGregor many qualities, and one of them is he is smart. He's very fast. He's funny. He's a good fighter. He's got his own thing, like things like some of us have and so on. But nevertheless, he's very smart. He's very smart, witty. Now, I don't know how much knowledge he has about geopolitics and all that, but I think what he wants to do is the right thing to do. Remember, pretty soon, Conor McGregor, I will continue reading the article, but pretty soon, I'm pretty sure that the Western weasels, the system operators, the mass media, the free mass media, will call him a Putin apologist and some mole or working for the Russian government. Why? Remember when the Russian Federation hosted the World Cup, Football World Cup, Soccer World Cup, remember Russia? He went over there and he shook hands with Putin and even embraced Putin, put his arm around his shoulder, and then what did the bodyguard do? And he said, oh, okay. Yeah, so that proves right there, they're buddies. All right, these guys can't say anything. We got many baboons over there ready to eat more fleas the government gives them, or the fish that wait for the lure to drop in the water. There it is. Hop, clap, done. Go and vote, right? All right, let's read further. In a post on X on Thursday, McGregor said that he would use the limited power of the Irish presidency to interrogate lawmakers, what about them too, whom he called thieves of the working man, end quote, and I'm quoting again, disruptors of the family unit. Oh my God, you attack big forces with little hats too. And I'm quoting, as president, I hold the power to summon the dial as well as dissolve it, he wrote. Oh my God, good. For critical situations, you need extreme actions. He wrote using the Irish language name for the country's parliament. And I'm quoting, these charlatans in their position of power would be summoned to answer to the people of Ireland, and I would have it done by day end, or I would be left with no choice but to dissolve the dial entirely. This would be my power as president. Ireland needs an active president employed wholly by the people of Ireland. Well, correct, but you are deluded already, my friends. Ireland, okay. He continued, it is me. I am the only logical choice. 2025 is upcoming. Good luck to you, Conor. Good luck to you. Good luck to you. I'm all for that. All right, let's see what do we have here. Grave danger. All right. McGregor emerged as a figurehead of the political unrepresented Irish right wing last year when he condemned the country's immigration system after a foreign-born man stabbed 3 children outside a school in Dublin. McGregor described the stabbing suspect as, and I'm quoting, a grave danger among us in Ireland that should never be here in the first place. Oy vey. Good job, Conor, good job. And he was accused by the Irish government of encouraging a wave of rioting and arson that broke out after the stabbings. As always, these imbeciles whose policies have this kind of consequences. Remember, the government made the laws or the policies to accept these guys here. Not McGregor and not the people. So those guys over there. And these are some of them are good consequences, some of them are bad. You take them with bad and good. And what do? You tweak it. You take it, okay, this is bad, this is good. How can we redesign the policy? Maybe we can eliminate the bad things that happen due to our laws. But no, they don't do that. They look at the secondary or tertiary issues. McGregor is the problem, not themselves, not the guys who made the laws, not the guys who didn't enforce the laws of this and that. No, it's not them. And this is a consequence. No, McGregor, because he's talking. You keep shut the fuck up and let these people take over. But we'll see. Outspoken citizen, that's what he is. And he should have the right to do it in a free society with no repercussion from the government or fear. The UFC star hinted at a run for president several weeks later, describing himself as, quote-unquote, young, active, passionate, fresh skin in the game. While his announcement drew international attention, including from ex-owner Elon Musk, it fell by the wayside this year as McGregor began training for his return to Octagon. He can do both, right? However, McGregor, much anticipated welterweight, fell after the Irish Times revealed that the government spent €336,000 in taxpayers' money on the shelter for 18 bicycles outside Parliament building, the former champion took to X on Wednesday to vent on the, and I'm quoting, greedy and corrupt bunch of chancellors who approved the project, adding that if he were president, the plan would have been torn apart on the spot. So, my friends, in order to run for the presidency, McGregor will require nominations from 20 members of the parliament or 4 local authorities. Really? Not by the people? Not the people? Oh, maybe I don't. So we require nominations from 20 members. I thought it was democracy, the will of the demos, of the people. Certain kind of people? Okay. With parliament and the local councils dominated by the parties of Ahern, Kenny and Adams, it remains unclear if he could garner the necessary support. So in Ireland, you can't run as an independent. You just show up and say, okay, I'm going to get signatures, people sign for you, and there you are on the ballot. If not, that's garbage. That's garbage. But hey, we have democracy. So whenever these guys tell you, there's democracy, England, Great Britain is a democracy. Yeah. How? It has an appointed prime minister. It has an appointed king, and what else? Appointed foreign minister, appointed defense minister, appointed. They have only those baboons in the House of Commons and the House of Lords, who again are in their own. They're not elected. That's something in between over there with the Lords. The Lords were just, I'm a Lord, I'm going to go over there, speak with my gentleman here, and I'm going to look right there. I'm going to make, and besides, the Lords could up the commoners whenever they wanted. But that's a different story. Here you have it, McGregor. I wish you good luck, and I hope you win somehow, and you just show, polls and take care of those cancers, weasels. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.